muted on Zoom? Does your microphone sound distant, tinny, or like it's trapped in a can? Or maybe your mic isn't even being detected at all. In this video, we're going to fix mic detection, volume, noise, and echo quickly and efficiently. Whether you're using a USB mic, a 3.5mm headset, or an XLR microphone with an audio interface, you'll learn exactly how to make your voice sound clear, natural, and professional. By the end of this guide, your calls, streams, podcasts, or recordings will sound like you're in a proper studio, even if you're just working from a small room at home. Let's start with the basics. Hardware. Make sure your microphone is plugged directly into your PC and not through a USB hub. Many people skip this, but hubs can cause detection issues, inconsistent power delivery, or even random disconnects during calls. If your computer isn't recognizing the mic, try a different USB port or a new cable. For 3.5mm microphones, double check that you're using the microphone jack and not the headphone jack. Headsets sometimes come with a single TRRS cable. So if your computer only has separate headphone and mic jacks, you'll need an adapter. For XLR microphones connected through an audio interface, check that 48-volt phantom power is only on if your condenser mic needs it, and make sure the gain knob isn't all the way down. Even small details like a partially plugged cable can make your microphone completely invisible to your PC. I've seen many users spend hours troubleshooting software when the real problem was just a loose connection. Taking the time to confirm hardware first saves a lot of frustration. Now let's talk about software. Picking the right microphone. Windows often chooses the wrong default device, especially if you have multiple mics or audio interfaces plugged in. Open your Windows sound settings and set your preferred mic as the system default. Then, make sure it's selected inside every app you use, including Zoom, Discord, OBS, or Microsoft Teams. Disable any devices you don't plan to use, like stereo mix or your webcam's built-in mic. Leaving these enabled can interfere with your audio, create echoes, or even cause your mic to drop out intermittently. It might seem tedious, but once you set it correctly, you won't have to worry about it again. Next, let's focus on input levels and gain staging. In Windows, set your input volume around 80 to 90%. Speak at a normal distance from the mic, about 6 to 12 inches, and aim for peaks around negative 12 decibels full scale, or minus 12 decibels FS, in your recording or streaming software. This gives you a healthy signal without distortion. If your mic still needs the gain cranked to the max, particularly dynamic microphones, a preamp or a cloud lifter may be necessary. These devices boost your mic signal cleanly, making your voice louder and clearer without adding unwanted noise. Proper gain staging is one of the most important steps in achieving professional sounding audio. Many people rely on driver or app level enhancements like automatic gain control, noise reduction, or echo cancellation. While these are intended to help, they often make your voice sound robotic or squashed. Turn off these enhancements at the driver level. Instead, use app-level noise suppression tools like Crisp, NVIDIA, or RTX Voice, or the standard options in Teams or Zoom. This allows you to remove background noise without affecting your voice quality. In fact, leaving enhancements on can sometimes amplify keyboard clicks, chair squeaks, or fan noise. So turning them off and using software suppression is usually the cleaner solution. Another key factor is sample rate and bit depth. Mismatched settings often cause crackles, pops, or audio that sounds sped up or slowed down. Set your microphone in all apps to 48 kHz with 16 or 24 bit depth, and keep it consistent across DAWs, OBS, and interfaces. This not only prevents playback problems, but also ensures that editing your audio later will be smooth and hassle-free. I've seen people get frustrated when their recordings sound fine in one app but distorted in another. 9 times out of 10, it's a sample rate mismatch. Exclusive mode settings in Windows can cause your microphone to disappear when opening another app. If this happens, go to your microphone properties and uncheck Allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. This allows multiple apps to access the mic at the same time without conflicts. It's a small change, but it can make the difference between a mic that works seamlessly for streaming, recording, and video calls versus one that randomly disappears. Privacy and permissions are another common issue. Windows can block microphone access if permissions aren't enabled. Make sure microphone access is turned on globally, and also check permissions for each app individually. Without this, even a perfectly configured mic won't be heard. Many users don't realize that a recent Windows update or security change can reset these permissions, so it's worth checking whenever you encounter sudden microphone issues. Drivers can also create hidden problems. Ghost devices or outdated drivers often cause detection issues or unstable audio. Remove any old or unused USB or HID devices, then reinstall the correct drivers or control panels for your microphone or interface. For brands like Logitech, RUH, Focusrite, or Behringer, check their websites for the latest drivers. If you're using an audio interface, don't forget firmware updates. They often fix bugs, improve stability, and even unlock new features. Taking the time to update drivers can save hours of troubleshooting later. Room acoustics play a huge role in how your microphone sounds. Echo or reverb is usually caused by the environment, not the mic itself. Move closer to the mic, lower the input gain if it's too hot, and angle the mic 20 to 45 degrees. Using a pop filter reduces plosives, which are those harsh P or B sounds, and soft furnishings like rugs, curtains, or pillows help absorb reflections from hard surfaces. Headphones prevent feedback loops, keeping your audio clean when monitoring or recording. Even small changes, like moving a chair, hanging a blanket, or adding a cushion behind you, can noticeably improve your sound. Each app has its quirks too. In OBS, select your actual device using WASAPI instead of default to avoid device switching problems. In Discord, turn off automatic input sensitivity if words are being cut off mid-sentence. In Zoom, disable automatically adjust microphone volume to prevent sudden volume pumping during meetings. Learning these app-specific settings will help you get the most out of your microphone in any situation. Small adjustments in these apps can make a huge difference, especially if you're streaming live or recording important calls. Let's also talk about mic placement tips you might not know. Avoid pointing the mic directly at a fan or air vent, and try not to speak directly into reflective surfaces like glass or hard walls. If you can, record near a wall with curtains or place a portable acoustic panel behind you. Even a folded blanket can act as a makeshift sound absorber. Also, experiment with angles. Sometimes tilting the mic slightly off axis from your mouth reduces plosives without reducing clarity. Finally, if you've followed all these steps and you're still maxing out the gain, but the audio is noisy, it likely means you're hitting your preamp's limits. In that case, consider adding a clean gain booster, upgrading to a higher output microphone, or even switching from a dynamic to a condenser mic if your environment is quiet enough. Going step by step through this guide should transform your sound. Remember, clear audio isn't just about expensive equipment. It's about proper setup, controlling your environment, using the right software settings, and understanding the little details that make a big difference. Test your mic after each change and comment below which step fixed your issue. Your experience could help someone else finally get crystal clear audio for calls, streaming, or recording. With proper setup, good gain staging, and a few tweaks in software, even a basic microphone can sound professional. Following these steps ensures you'll sound confident, natural, and easy to understand in every recording, meeting, or a live stream. Take your time, adjust each setting carefully, and enjoy the difference in your audio. And don't forget it, sometimes the solution is just a small detail, like a single cable, a Windows toggle, a firmware update, or a mic angle adjustment that completely changes your recording quality.